What is up, everybody? Welcome to some Damia. Hope you're ready to get your Soul Tie Planeswalker on. We're gonna play first. Let's get our command zone on. We got some, Omnath, the Locus of Mana. Hey, what's up, dude? Yes, we've got some Damia, we've got some Soul Tie action going on. As far as opening hand goes, we've got Scalding Tarn, Mana Vault, Urban Evolution, Pulse. Let's see. Let's get the chat closed out. Think. I may go ahead and mulligan on this one. Well, yeah, let's go to mulligan. Let's see what we... Okay, yeah, I'll go. We got a little Psychonic Rift. We'll keep on that and some Chromatic Lantern. And let's get our commands on. Where'd you go, Damia? There you are. There's Damia. Welcome, Damia. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar, this is a little bit of a Soul Tie, kind of a little bit one more of my my spikier decks. Just kind of going Planeswalker control. Definitely fun. We're going to keep on this one, and then we'll Pluto Delta, put that on top. And let's see. Let's go ahead for the land drop for the turn. We'll go ahead and put down the Harbor, and then we'll go and pass the turn. There we go. Alright, and let's get stuff squared up. Okay, we are playing Damia, Sage of Stone. She has Death Touch. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have fewer than 7 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Playing against Omnath, Locus of Mana. Green mana doesn't empty from your mana pool as phases ended, and then Omnath gets +1 for each green mana in your mana pool. Yeah, pretty fun. My very first commander deck was Omnath, Locus of Mana. So there's a very special place in my heart for Omnath. Let's go ahead and get the Polluted Delta down, and then we will go ahead and pass the turn. So as far as what we got going on over here, we've got Arcane Denial, we've got Chromatic Lantern that's going to turn all of our lands into, whatever it wants to tap for. But we're looking to... We have a pretty good hand in that we have Psychonic Rift, and hopefully we can grab something off Arcane Denial, drawing a little extra card over there. If not, we're just going to make our land drops and hopefully ramp into some nice Damia and kind of refuel our hand. That's kind of the name of the game when you're playing Damia. You want to... your initial hand, you want to get all your lands out, get all your ramping done, and then after that, just kind of have some fun. Oh, Sky Shroud Claim coming in. And then, hold on one second. My music just went off for a second, kind of threw me for a loop right there. Okay, so we got Omnath swinging in for 2. We got 1 green mana floating in. Yeah, I stream with music in my headphones, and as soon as it goes out or something, I'm just like, I just hear myself talking, so I always enjoy having that music. Let's go ahead and crack this Pluto Delta. Let's grab a black-blue source off that one. Let's grab a Watery Grave. That way we don't have to shock it in later. And we get the Pulse down. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and blast that. Take care of Omnath. Yeah, let's go and Pulse on Omnath. We could go for Mana Crypt, but get that mana out of the way. Then we'll go and pass the turn. And our opponent does have a Dryad Arbor out there. Now, as far as Damia goes, what we're looking to do is we've got some fun Planeswalkers in here. We've got Ashiok. Who else is in here? We've got a couple instances of Jace. I finally picked up Jace the Mind Sculptor the other day, so I threw Jace in here. It's been crazy how long I've been playing Commander without... For a long time, I wouldn't play without Jace, but in a deck like this, Jace is pretty good in a deck like this. So to get that free Brainstorm action, it's always nice. So I added Jace this morning. What else is... Oh, Vraska. Heck yeah, Vraska is pretty much the reason why I made this deck right here. I love playing with Vraska. She's a lot of fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Overgrown Tomb down. And then I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and pay 2. That way we can get down the Chromatic Lantern and have the Arcane Denial up. We'll have blue mana off the Harbor and then 1 mana off the Chromatic Lantern coming off. And then we'll get really close to a spot to where we can finally cast Damia. We're looking at 5 mana. So hopefully if we rip a card off this Arcane Denial, then we'll kind of be online as far as hitting our mana drop or getting our mana curve up there to where we can get Damia out and refuel our hand. That's the name of the game. Stinks that we don't have any Planeswalkers in here, but is what it is. Alright, doubling cube. And let's see what's coming off right here. Coming in for 7. And we still have, if we have Psychonic Rift, if we want to bounce Omnath back to the hand, which we may do that, excuse me, just to kind of get that mana to bounce back. So we're at 2 commander damage. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go for a Psychonic Rift on Omnath. That way it'll kind of clear that mana out. They're going to not be able to use it. One of the ways that if you are playing Omnath, they have the... it's one of the orreries, but basically you can cast stuff at instant speed. So if you're building Omnath, definitely get that because in response to something like that, you can cast Omnath with that mana floating. So Deathrite Shaman. Okay, we do have one land in the graveyard. We'll go and go Deathrite, and then I think we're going to go Nature's Claim on the Doubling Cube over there. And then hopefully we can rip something with the Arcane Denial, and then we'll be in a good spot to go. I know, man. Our opponent said that Omnath wasn't doing anything bad. I know exactly what Omnath's up to. I know what he's got cooking in the kitchen. There we go. If I can type. Sorry about that. I always like to, if I meet people, I always like to chat them up right there. So I do apologize if you're watching the video right there. I always like to, give some friendly responses back. So, but yeah, I know what our opponent said that Omnath was, he was just a friendly little green batter. He's like, I know what he's cooking in the kitchen. All right, so I think, yeah, let's go ahead and go for an Arcane Denial on this one. That way we'll kind of, our opponents get to draw 2 cards. We'll finally get to draw a card. Hopefully we can make the land drop for the turn. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off Deathrite Shaman. So if we do hit the land off the Arcane Denial, we'll be able to get down Damia and kind of refuel our hand the following turn. Let's see what's getting cast right now. This may be, yeah, Omnath's coming. Omnath wants some more, man. He's not done. He wants to come in hot. Okay. Yeah, let's see what we rip off that Arcane Denial, and then we also have our draw step 2 to try and make our lane drop for the turn. Dig through time, definitely good. You got enough for dig through time, so that'll be one way we can make our. We won't be able to cast Damia and dig through time. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay, let's go ahead and we could -1 to bounce Omnath back to our opponent's hand, but I think we have Deathrite Shaman to kind of chump block, but we're going to be able to swing in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go and go. Let's go Jace. Looking at blue. Let's go and get down Jace. And then, do we want? No, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll return Omnath. And then we'll go ahead and pass the turn. You know, if they want to swing, if one of the extra creatures wants to swing in, we do have a chump right. Not chump right. We do have a chump blocker in Deathrite Shaman that will be able to kind of chump block on the elves or the wood arbor, or I mean the wood elves over there. Man, I'm mixing all the names up over there. Yeah, I love cards that let you draw cards too. All right, so opponent's getting down to Omnath. You may go for a brainstorm next turn to kind of get that up and rolling, but. But yeah, no, I woke up from a nap not too long ago. I had to get up really early this morning, so I was a little foggy. This is kind of like a Good Morning Vietnam video, except that it's in the afternoon, so my head's still a little foggy, so hopefully we can bounce back from that. All right, we got Jace down to 1, so we're probably going to go ahead and go for a, we'll go for a brainstorm next turn with Jace to kind of see what's going on. Great or good? Okay. And that'll get pretty nasty with a really big Omnath out there. Opponent's looking at 7 total mana, so they'll be able to cash in that Omnath for about 7 cards if they want to. And let's see, Summary Dismissal. Okay, so let's go and fire this brainstorm off. Ooh, we don't hit it again. Let's put the, well, we do hit Mana Crypt. We can get it down with Mana Crypt. Let's put Summary Dismissal back on top, and then we'll go ahead and put Dig Through Time back on top. Okay, so let's go and cast the Mana Crypt. Let's go and get down Damia. We're looking at 1, 2, and then tap for blue, green, and then black, and then 2 more. Damia's going to come in, and we'll have the chump. It'll have Death Touch, so we can chump block on the Wood Elves. Or if we want to throw Deathrite Shaman in the way of the Omnath over there, we can definitely do that. And then we can kind of refuel our hand and kind of go from there. We do have some nice cards. We've got Go for the Throat in our hand. We've got Damnation if we need to kind of reset the board. We also have the Summary Dismissal and Go for the Throat on top. So we'll be drawing those 2. So there'll be 3 fresh cards that we're going to be looking at. And if we can make it to where Jace sticks around, we can dig 3 more deep. Kind of get up and running. But yeah, as far as the win condition for the deck, it's just pretty much just value, just good value stuff. There's no combos in here. We do have some beat sticks in like Sire of Stagnation. That's a way to kind of cash our land drops in. And I think I've got Grave Titan in there. I can't remember. But name of the game is just value in here. So Plus, Sultai is my favorite color, so Damia tends to be with Damia. I like recording with Damia because I always get a good video out of her. Doesn't really matter what's going on. Win or lose, the games tend to go a little bit long because it tends to be a little bit grindier. Okay, so we got some Omnath swinging in. Everyone's coming in at Jace. Yeah, we're okay with that interaction right there. Well, we could chump block with Deathrite on Omnath, and then block on the Wood Elves over there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to block on the Wood Elves. We've got Deathrite coming in over there. Okay, Jace sticks around. We'll be able to get that Brainstorm action for one more turn, and then our opponent will have to swing in at Jace one more time with that Omnath over there, and just kind of bottleneck it. And we'll also have Go for the Throat to kind of blast Omnath to kind of take care of him too. So we're in a good spot. But yeah, Sultai, it's one of my it's my favorite color shard to play, and so when I built Damia, I was like, oh, I didn't know exactly how I wanted to go with her, other than just, well, let's just build a grindy control Planeswalker deck, and here we are. All right, so we got Mana Crypt Trigger on the stack. We have Damia coming in. We're going to refuel, Summary Dismissal, and Dig Through Time. Then finally hit some lands. And then we have the Mana Crypt Trigger. We're going to choose Tails on this one. Won the flip 1 for 1 on our Mana Crypt Triggers. Oops. Actually skipped through. We can go to our main phase. It didn't really matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Underground Sea down so we have more blue sources. We want to leave up Go for the Throat. We do have Personal Tutor. Yeah, let's go ahead and fire this Personal Tutor off. Okay, so we're looking at blue. I think what I may go for is a little Villainous Wealth. I like some Villainous Wealth. It's always fun to me. We'll get that on top. And then we still have, yeah, we've got Summary Dismissal and Go for the Throat up. We're going to be drawing at least one more card because we're at, 2 more cards because we're at 5 mana. Yeah, I love me some Villainous Wealth. That's if I can cast it, doesn't really matter what's going on. I'll always cast it, and we may actually. Well, kind of depends on what's going on. Yeah, we may do it inside of combat. Okay, no, our opponent. I was figuring out if we wanted to go for the Throat on Omnath at the end of our turn, but our opponent wouldn't crack the Greater Good, so we don't have to worry about that. We could have. We'll have Summary Dismissal. We could have Summary Dismissal that, but I think we'll go ahead and hold on to it. Let's see what they came in off that. Soul of Newphyrexia. And Acidic Slime coming in. Yeah, I think that's everything that came out. And they're going to have to discard 3 cards off of that. Ooh, Primal Surge. Is this a Primal Surge deck? No, there's some other stuff in there. Primal Surge. Primal Surge is one of those cards where, man, I just I used to run it in my Omnath deck just because. Why not? Why not have some fun? It's one of those cards where it's just, and mainly my Omnath deck was just to play with my buddy, and so I would just finally get to a spot where I had enough green mana to fire that Primal Surge off, and there'd be a couple times where I would just straight up flip a Cultivate or something like that, and I'd be like, oh no. That's not that good. But yeah, Primal Surge. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It's a very fun Commander card right there. It's just one of those, you see it and you're like, okay, that's got Commander written all over it. Alright, so see what our opponent's tapping out for. Let's get Omnath back up. Zendikar Resurgent. Whenever you tap a land, add one any tap that could produce. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for a Summary Dismissal on that one. Let's go blue. Let's go blue and then 2 colorless. Alright, so we got that exile. It's going to take they're able to tap their lands for double right there, which, would be nice, but sacking another Omnath over there doesn't sound that good to me. Okay, we got Acidic Slime coming in on, let's see, what is it going on? Yeah, Mana Crypt, sure. And we may... No, I think we're going to hold Go for the... I was going to say, we could hold Go for the Throat on... we could fire it off right now, that way we can swing in for 4, try and get some commander damage going. But if our opponent goes for Omnath, yeah, I think we'll go for the Throat on that one. Villainous Whelp. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the... Temple of the False God. Let's go ahead and get that down. Let's go ahead and fire this Jace off right now. Look at the top 3. Vampiric Tutor, Plasma Capture. Okay, now we're getting to spots where we're kind of getting to where we can kind of start kind of leveling off. Let's go ahead and put let's put Damnation back on top, and then we'll go ahead and put the Woodland Cemetery back on top. Now, if we fire the Villainous Wealth off, we're looking at 1, 2, 3. It'll be Villainous Wealth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of tempted to hold up Plasma Capture. Yeah, I'm tempted to hold up Plasma Capture. That way we can fire off a really nice Villainous Wealth the following turn. And if they want to swing it with Jace, so be it. Yeah, let's go and get down a Gurk Wildspeaker. Tap for 2 right there, then we can untap the Temple of the False God, and then we can use this to get into some Villainous Wealth shenanigans next turn if we kind of catch something with that Plasma Capture. So let's untap the Temple of the False God, the Overgrown Tomb, and then, yeah, we'll be in a good spot. Okay, so we're looking at trying to go for a Plasma Capture. If we don't find something for Plasma Capture next turn, we can go for a Dig Through Time, kind of dig a little bit deeper. We do have the, I think we've got Damnation on top is what I ended up putting back. I'm going to close that right there. But yeah, if we can grab some Plasma Capture, that'd be really nice, especially with the Omnath that's been sent to the command zone 100 times. That'd be a nice little slot for it. Sword of Vengeance, okay. And I think there was a Primal Surge hanging around in there somewhere. That'd be a really nice Plasma Capture. But yeah, Villainous Wealth, man. If I'm playing any type of Soul type build, it's definitely going in there. It's just such a fun card not to. One of my favorite times casting, I was playing Gonti, and we had Praetor's Grasp, and we were able to steal it. And then, do we want to go for... Yeah, we'll go ahead and go for Go Through the Throat in response to that. Let's choose Acidic Slime. Let's go black. And then, yeah, because that Temple will tap for anything. So we're going to destroy that creature in response to that. And we're just looking for anything to kind of grab with this Plasma Capture. Oh, but as far as that Gonti video, yeah, we fired off the Praetor's Grasp, and I was like, I don't know what I want to grab. And then I was looking, and then I was like, oh, Mr. Villainous Wealth, how are you doing? So good to see you. Okay, so we got a Green Sun Zenith going through the Greater Good. And I'm not exactly sure. I know Brutalizer, that was sent back in there, so I'm going to go ahead and close out. Okay. Green Sun Zenith went into the reveal zone. So that would be something that we can grab off the Plasma Cat. That's what I'm kind of looking... Well, yeah, that'd be something. I don't mind grabbing that. Because we're going to have the Gurk Wildspeaker to untap Temple of the False God and Ancient Tomb. And just basically anything for Plasma Capture at this point. So let's go and fire this. Yeah, we'll go and use that. We'll fire Plasma Capture off that. We're looking at green. Green. Looking at blue. And then blue. There we go. This is going to be 5 mana. We've got Gurk Wildspeaker untapping the Temple of the False God and the Ancient Tomb. She's a nasty lady, man. She's right up there with Narset. Damia's a very nasty lady. Somebody you don't want to bring home to mom. Okay. We're going to be drawing a few more cards. We're going to draw 3 more cards. Okay. We're going to add that mana to our mana pool. We're just going to add just straight, we'll just add straight blue to this one and get a nice little Villainous Wealth up and running. I'm not sure what we're going to grab over there, but it'll be a nice little chunk of change. Okay. Once we get this trigger resolved, then we'll add that blue mana. But yeah, so we've got, as far as making the land drop, we're going to make the Ancient Tomb land drop for the play. Alright, so we're going to add blue coming across. Let's go ahead and get down the Ancient Tomb. Let's go ahead and add that 2 mana. Add that 2 mana. Let's use Gurk Speaker to untap these 2 lands. I'm sure our opponent wanted us to untap his lands, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to untap them. Okay, so we're going to do blue right there. We've got green. We've got black. And then X is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yes, yes. This is exactly how we drew it up. Okay. Click right there, click right there. And then X is, we're doing a Villainous Wealth for 16. So let's see what we rip off this one. Okay. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. We're having some fun with this one. Okay, yes indeed. And we got some fun stuff in here. Cohesive Portal, Soul Ring, Elvish Mystic, Pendle, Firehaven Elf, Elvish Piper, Bramble, Destroy Target Non-Creature Permanent, Bear Umbra on Damia. Oh, nasty. Yeah, we'll choose that. That is real nasty. We'll go and cast Mana Reflection, Seed, Elvish Piper, Seedborn Muse. We'll cast that right there, Soul Ring, Elvish Mystic. A Farhaven Elf. Oh, this is just nasty. This is beat sticks. I'm. We'll go and blast that greater good. Okay, man, I don't feel good. I don't mind doing this to somebody random, but if somebody see my channel, I'm sorry, Snacks. If you watch this video, I'm apologizing to you right now for putting you through the Damia meat grinder. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use Farhaven's Elf ability. We'll just go and grab an island off that one. Elvish Mystic coming in, Soul Ring, Seedborn Muse, Elvish Piper, Mana Reflection, and then Bear. Why not Bear Umbra on Damia? We'll go and swing in. We still have a. This is just silly right here. We still have a Jace activation too to kind of get up and running. So we'll go and fire that off. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put the Life from the Loam and Condoma's Reach back. I don't want to go beat sticks too bad. Demonic Tutor. Yeah, we'll just we'll go and fire this off. I mean, if you're Villainous Wealth for that much, why not? Let's see. We'll just go ahead and grab another Planeswalker to kind of help us close it out. We'll grab a Kiora. Put Kiora goes. We'll get down Kiora. Tap for double green right there. And then let's go on until your next turn. We'll prevent all the damage from that forest over there, and we'll go ahead and fire this Knight's Whisper off for double black. See if we can't draw like a counter spell or something. Okay, and then yeah, I'm not gonna get the Burgeoning down. Well, we're okay. That was a nice little Villainous Wealth right there. Yeah, and I was making sure we got Jace off and everything else. So, and we still have dig through time to kind of follow up with if we want to dig a little bit deeper. But yeah, that was pretty nasty hitting the Bear Umbra off the. Off that Villainous Wealth after we tap out for a 16 Villainous Wealth. Props to Snacks. Hey, Snacks, man, thank you for sticking this one out. I certainly appreciate that, buddy. Now, our opponent can get down Omnath. They're going to have more than enough mana, and then Mana Reflection is going to... Oh, no, Mana Reflection is not a global thing. How many counters are you sitting on? Tons, man. I got tons of counter over here. If you're watching the video, you're going to know that's a lie. I'm just going to say LOL. That way, you kind of see what's going on. We do have dig through time. We do have dig through time to kind of dig for a counter. So we don't have any counters in the hand, though. But we can get that poker face. Yeah, good game, man. And we're going to let it get... Yeah, okay, our opponent's going to fire off a Primal Surge. Okay. Our opponent wants to just for pure value. Yeah, let's go. Go for it, man. Let's see what we got going. Oh, bummer. Just straight into the Genesis wave. That's a bummer. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like when you're running Primal Surge in a like all Primal Surge deck, like you're like, well, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna run into something. Then you just flip a Genesis wave, and you feel kind of silly. I've done it plenty of times. Trust me. I fired a Primal Surge off and hit a Cultivate, and that was not the best of times. Just oh dang it, got to 10 mana. Oh well. I mean, it's 100% of the shots you don't take, so you got to take those shots sometimes. Okay. Yeah, that would be nice to see a nice little Primal Surge get kind of fired off over there. Yeah, man. Good game, dude. Good game. Thanks for being a good game, man. But yeah, that was a nice little Damia show. And Villainous Wealth is always a very fun card to play. So as you can tell, we got into a nice little, our very own mono green deck, just firing off Villainous Wealth for 16. So, all right, guys, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.